And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
A postseason hopeful looks to gain ground in the wild card race right after this. Jacob Degrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, if my life was on the line, Jacob Degrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that four-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like Degrom does.
Now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the AB now. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Ball two. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Now the 2-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
And he lays off. Ball four, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Next up is Tommy Edmond as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
0-1, here it comes. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 2-1 home.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there. Arenado on at first. Nobody out. Full count still. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Yadi Molina digging in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 249 the average coming in, 11 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Ready with the 0-1. Down and away, ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Two balls and a strike to Molina. Runners on first with one down. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So here is Paul Goldschmidt. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First offering on its way as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals first baseman.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up over to VR. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Jack Flaherty gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Big arm here, Jack Flaherty. Call him Jack Flash. This guy throws in the upper 90s, 97 to 100 miles an hour. Great life up in the zone. Good hard breaking ball. He has tremendous mound presence. Gets the ball, throws it in a hurry. There isn't anything really finesse about this guy. One of the top power pitchers in all of baseball.
Here's the first pitch. Pete Alonso is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now the pitch.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Into the windup and the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fastball in there. 3-2. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
To the plate now, James Mccann, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The 0-1 on its way. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1 and 2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, and on the first pitch he grounds foul, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Nope.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Alonso at second, Mccann at first, 1 gone. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ready with the 0-1.
that's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
A 1-2 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Here's the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Popped him up. Arenado over to his right. And that's the third out. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. One away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Lane Thomas now. As he'll take a look at ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Justin Williams. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Two and two.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Michael Conforto.
First delivery to him.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Dominic Smith. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 11 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Flaherty with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Batting 8, the second baseman.
Now at the plate is Jonathan Villar. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Too high. Ball 3.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate here is Paul DeYoung. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And now the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 22.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third basemen show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. High in the air down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Jacob Degrom.
The pitcher, Jacob Degrom.
Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
Oh, that's cool.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he fouls this one off. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
No, that's down.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The catcher, number 33, James Mccann.
At the plate, James Mccann. Fouled away. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out single there and gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And you can see that the Mets are currently best in the senior circuit in that category. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Now here's the first offering. And he hits it hard to the right side. DeYoung's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. That brings in Tommy Edmond, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Yadier.
Striding in is Yadier Molina. Worked a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Lindor has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Long run for the right fielder, but it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
At the plate now, Dylan Carlson. And he takes ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0. This is skied into short left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Brandon Nimmo.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fouled off. Swing and a little tapper. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Hit hard to short. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Up next, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lane Thomas is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
High and deep down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Justin Williams. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
Now batting, second baseman.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2. Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Oh, and this one's dangerously up and in as he hits the deck here. It's ball 3 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Jack Flaherty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2 delivery.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Cards leave one. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So now into the box is Dominic Smith as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First offering on its way.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And he misses 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in next, Jonathan Villar struck out in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Jacob Degrom. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Has a look, now the pitch. To short. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. Mets go down quickly. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Set for the start of the inning, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way.
Nope, ball 1.
awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
1-1.
And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. VR ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Tommy Edmond. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So now to the plate, James Mccann. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bounce to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the first pitch. Grounded to short. He's got it. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Stepping in once again is Dylan Carlson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And here's Lane Thomas into the box. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Possible go-ahead runs on first. 1 away. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Justin Williams. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
And that misses. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Carlson on second. Williams on at first with 2 down. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Looking to keep the shutout in check. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tyler Webb will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Edmundo Sosa will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
First offering on its way. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-1 delivery. And there's a base hit on the line.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Now to bat, Edmundo Sosa, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here it comes.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
Down the first baseline. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heat?
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And now, Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the AB now.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Up next.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Miguel Castro gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Stepping in next, Tommy Edmond. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch. Here comes the 0-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 2-1 home. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an eighth-inning lead. So it's a two-run shot to right center as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0.
One ball, one strike.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nope.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Gets by him, a swinging strike.
2-2.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Next to hit is Dylan Carlson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Goldschmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Matt Carpenter has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman. And now here is Dominic Smith. It was a walk in his last trip.
The left fielder, Dominic Smith.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Taken in by Carpenter. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
At the plate now is Jonathan Villar. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Fielded cleanly. The throw will be in time at 1st, and Miller's got it rolling here. 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball
Miguel.
just ate him up inside
Castro.
and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Luis Guillorme will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes into this one at 271. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Edwin Diaz
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Lane.
And now the first pitch. Lane Thomas is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 26.
Next, it'll be Justin Williams. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Nope,
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch. Andrew Kisner will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. First pitch on its way. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
And he takes this one high. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And this is popped up near second base. And VR will look this one in to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Alex Reyes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. So here's Pete Alonso. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Thomas is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the AB now. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Two-run game, last of the ninth with two away. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. St. Louis came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tyler Webb claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jacob Degrom is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Alex Reyes closes the door for the save, his 30th. So that will wrap